back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match! Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele!
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man. And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring. Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll cover here. And skirts out of the pin.
I don't know if I would have gone for a pin so soon.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal. But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
The High Chief Peter Maivia and George the Animal Steele facing off in a steel cage, each man looking to finally score a decisive victory in this rivalry.
Perched up top. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Big forearm.
Connects. Saw it coming. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the... Might be a name on Hollywood billboards again sometime. Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Headbutt. Oh, not done yet. A second and a third, too.
And now a third. He took a vicious hit there.
Oh, gosh. I hope we've got medical staff standing by. It sure looks like we'll need them. Oh, man.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by count.
Taking over. Going for the win here.
Able to turn it into a cover of their own. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Getting the shoulder up before 2 tells me the end is not near. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter perched up top, diving leg drop.
And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Uh-oh, headbutt. The animal may be wounded prey at this point. The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Time to end this. Snap you in half. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Ooh! And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that. An unprotected shot to the head. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Reverse the leverage and into a pin. Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this?
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Peter Maivia. Strong impact. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down, setting up again.
That'll do some serious damage.
No way Steele's coming back from that. Oof. I don't think Steele's aware of the danger that's coming. He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. Backbreaker flawlessly executed. Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia. George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is...